Hi guys, I have a question about content curation. Is it okay to give opinion on non-English site in local language and English attribution? I imagine so. I'll let Marco and Hernan comment on that, but I can't imagine why that would be a problem.
I defer to Hernan on this one because I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Let me check it out
because this guy's the winner. We got to give him a prize for stumping us.
Yeah, right. It hasn't happened before. A non-English site in local language and English attribution. But I'm not fully understanding the question. Like, hold on. I have a question about content.
Okay, so he wants to give his opinion, but it's a non-English site in whatever his local language is. But he wants to add English attribution. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. Okay. So what you were doing would be to grab English news, right? And put your opinion and then back to the English, to the English side. Is that what he's saying? Like linking back to the English? So. Okay. So. Well, to be honest, I haven't do it. Like I haven't done it before because I think that you should have plenty of information and news on your native language, that's my opinion anyways.
I can't imagine if it's topically, if it's the same topic though, I can't imagine, I don't know, maybe I've never tested it either. So this is purely based on assumption, or this is purely speculation, but I can't imagine, as long as it's the same topic, I imagine Google understands that it's topically relevant, even if it's different languages, right?
Well, yes and not, because what I found out is that even if you're, the reality is that that's why doing SEO in other languages is so easy, because the grammar and the syntax and everything that has to do with language recognition in English is so advanced that, when you are a company like Google, for example, and you need to invest your resources and your people, of course you will invest it in English, and you will need like grammar people and language, whatever. So that's why doing SEO in Spanish or French or German, whatever, is so much easier, because Google hasn't catch up, to that point where he can easily recognize those kind of patterns. But again, I wouldn't know why would you want to put some like foreign, because the reality with curation is like copy and pasting, some sort of the article of some part of the article, like a paragraph. If you're doing that, that will have to be in English, for example. And let's say that you're building a website in Spanish, you will have pieces of English content. And, it's kind of weird for the tier 1, or it's even kind of weird for the visitor. You know what I mean? If I land into a Spanish website and it has like little snippets of English, I'm just thinking this guy, is translating poorly or whatever. So it's kind of weird from the visitor point of view. So if you cannot find any kind of news, maybe you're in a really specific niche. I don't know. I haven't done it, so I can advise. I can only advise on the perspective of somebody that lands on a website and happens to find content in various languages. That would be my only advice.
Yeah, I would just assume it's probably he's having trouble finding whatever particular topic he's curating about, finding content in, I guess, his native language, and that's why he's asking about that. And from a strictly SEO standpoint, again, based purely on speculation, but I would imagine that it would still be, it would still work. But from what Mark or Hernan's saying, I would totally agree. It would look weird for any visitor. You know what I mean? So like I was talking on a purely technical basis, it may still work. You'd have to test it, to be honest with you. But from a user or a visitor standpoint, it just really wouldn't make sense. So I agree with you. Probably, I would just test it. I mean, guys, we don't have all the answers all the time, unfortunately. Generally, if we don't have an answer, what we do is go set up a test, which is something that you can do as well. If we have the answer, we'll share it. But if we don't, then we generally will set up a test, and that's something that you guys can do as well. And we encourage that.
The advice that I would give him is that if you're not doing English, it's not really that complicated, because as Hernan said, Google will invest resources in where most of the money is, which is English language, and then where it's really highly spammed. And so, you know, I don't know what language he's working in or what niche or whatever, but I would say, man, don't even sweat it.
Yeah.
I have TPT. Oh crap! I don't know if I should give this away. I'm getting 40 to 50,000 visitors a month on a website where all I do is copy paste a Wikipedia page, but I push it through Google Translate, because if Google says that this is the proper translation, then it should work regardless whether it's legible to a human being. And so I'll take the page and I'll translate it to the foreign language that I'm targeting, and I'll just use the Wikipedia translation, and it works like gangbusters, man. I don't know. I'm at about 40,000 visitors a month just from that. Literally, copy paste into Google Translate.
Nice.
That's how easy it is in foreign language.
I see an application in the works, a software app, the Google Translate plugin or something, you know, that just automatically copies in foreign language niches. That would work well.